Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Weekly Movie News. I hope your Sunday is going well. Today, we got about 10 stories to cover. It's been a pretty good week for movies. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Twitter. I'm active on all those. You can get in touch with me if you need to. But let's get started with the first topic, which is going to be we're getting a live-action Teen Titans movie officially in the works in the new DCEU with James Gunn working on that. This is super exciting for me personally because Teen Titans have always been my favorite part of DC outside of Batman. I even like Teen Titans more than Superman. I know that's hard to believe. I just love the team here. I love Raven. I love Starfire. I love Cyborg. I think that this team is really good. Beast Boy also. And they had that one Titans. They had that one Titan show just called Titans, where everyone remembers the infamous line in the trailer when Nightwing says "fuck Batman." And it's a crazy line, but I don't know. I was kind of a big fan of that show for the first season, maybe second season, but then I kind of fell off. I didn't care to watch the rest. I think it's ended by now. And you have the Teen Titans original animated show, which I'm also a big fan of, and you have Teen Titans Go, which is for the kids. I didn't really care about Teen Titans Go. I wish we got the original Teen Titans animated show back. They were teasing that with the Teen Titans Go to the movie post-credit scene, but they never brought it back for some reason. But this could easily be my favorite, movie in development at DC, because Teen Titans, man, it's such a fun team. They have a lot of complicated relationships in there. They have some romance in there also, but it's a team with some good power sets that I really like, Raven especially. But it's really going to come down to who do they cast in these roles, because these are some big roles that they're going to actually grow up into these roles also. You're going to see them as adults later on, because they're going to be teens to start out with, but then they're going to be adults, because that's how that works. And I'm really looking forward to see who they cast, because we're probably not going to get this movie for let's be honest here, 4 years, maybe 5 years, but still, I'm very excited. Teen Titans is all I wanted out of this new DC. I could care less about Superman. I just want to see Teen Titans on the big screen. That'd be really cool. Then we have the first poster for all the 8 live-action Spider-Man movies, and they're all being re-released in theaters this year. Basically, you're going to have Spider-Man Mondays, which every Monday starting the 15th of April, you're going to get a Spider-Man movie back to theaters, so just one day event, which kind of sucks. I don't even think I'm getting these in my theater, which sucks because I would have loved to see them every single Monday. You got Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, you got all those Amazing Spider-Man, and then the Tom Holland ones to celebrate, the anniversary of something. They always do this because they don't have any movies to put in theaters. But yeah, one every week from next month, the 15th, all the way to the 3rd of June. So you should look in your theater market to see if these are playing near you. I think they're also on a discounted price. I'm not really sure about that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to I don't think I'm lucky enough to go to these because it's not playing in my market, but I would love to. If you have a chance, look for it. Just playing one day a week, every single Monday. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Then we got some interesting news here. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. If you've seen it, I've seen it. It's a terrible movie. Was the worst movie last year. They're now having a timeline for the Twisted Childhood universe, and it all leads to Poohniverse, Monsters Assemble in 2025. This is just ridiculous. Who's letting them do this? Why are they doing this? Real talk though, I think these movies are bad fun. You can just go to watch them and just think they're so terrible, but you might still have fun and laugh at it. And I feel like that's what the creators are trying to do. I don't even know if they're making money off these, but we're also having Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 coming out soon. Then you got Bambi, and then you got Peter Pan, Neverland Nightmare. Then you got Pinocchio Unstrung, which I think is a hilarious title. I gotta see that one. And then Poohniverse, Monsters Assemble, and you can even see how it looks like the Avengers logo. I think that is just so stupid, but so hilarious at the same time. I'm so interested to see how it all works out. I'll of course still watch them all, but since they're Fathom events, I usually just wait for them on digital. Since I don't have Fathom events, I don't really go to a lot of Fathom events because they're only playing for a limited time. But, I'm still interested in checking them out, and it's probably going to be the next worst movie of the year, let's just be honest. The Cat in the Hat animated movie will release in theaters March 6, 2026. So about 2 years from today, starring Bill Hader as Cat in the Hat alongside Quentin Brunson, Bowen Yang, and even more. This is pretty cool. We have the live-action Cat in the Hat, which I'm not personally a fan of. I think it creeps me out just a little bit, scares me just a little bit. It's a weird movie, very weird movie. It got some amazing production and costumes, though, I will say that. Bill Hader being cast as Cat in the Hat's pretty cool because he did do a skit. He did do a skit on SNL, I think, as Cat in the Hat. So it's pretty cool how it's going like full. It's going like full round right there. That's pretty cool. I mean, I will tune into it. I like how it's animated, so you're just not doing a full remake of the live action one. You're kind of doing an adaptation of the book at that point. So that's pretty cool. I feel like Bill Hader. I like how he's getting back into the movie business now that Barry's in it. So I'll definitely tune in, but it's pretty far away. Then we got some interesting news about Mr. Beast. He's going to be creating a new reality contest series over at Prime Video, and this series will feature over 1,000 contestants competing for $5 million cash prize. This is cool for him though. I'm a big fan of Mr. Beast. I'm a big fan of what he does. I've been following his YouTube channel for like 3-4 years now. I love his videos. Love how much, time and effort he puts into those videos. Love how much he gives back to the community. And he had that big Squid Game thing on his YouTube channel, and he said he wanted to do it with Netflix, but Netflix didn't want him to do it. Netflix didn't allow him to do it and all that because they didn't think it was going to be big enough on their platform. But I think that he is such a big content creator. He has such a big following that if he created something with a streaming service, and now he is going to with Prime Video, they're going to get a lot of following over there. Everyone's going to go tune in. So I think Prime Video is doing a great job with getting this big content creator to do a big massive reality contest. And Mr. Beast, I feel like he's going to do a pretty good job creating this, doing great production around this. He has a great team around him. So I can't wait to see how this works out. You're going to have about so many contestants, 1,000 contestants. It's going to be huge, and I can't wait. Gen V Season 2 reportedly films in about 2 to 3 weeks. This is very exciting. Gen V Season 1 was, of course, my favorite show of last year, so that means they're just getting right to it with this, because they, of course, said that Gen V Season 1 builds into The Boys Season 4, which you're getting this year. Then Gen V Season 2 is, of course, going to build into The Boys Season 5. So we're probably looking at getting Gen V Season 2 next year, because this is going to film pretty soon, going to finish filming probably later this summer, early fall. Then they're going to do VFX work. Then you're going to get Gen V Season 2 next year. Then probably we're looking at The Boys Season 5 probably in 2026 or late 2025. So we're just getting, pounded with all this Gen V Boys content, and I can't complain. I love this content. I love what they built with Gen V Season 1, and I love the cliffhanger that they did with Gen V Season 1. I'm interested to see with Gen V Season 2 if they're going to, continue building with these characters or bring in some new characters. I think it would be pretty interesting to have some of the old characters return, but have many new characters and many new main characters. I think that would be pretty cool, but they weren't afraid to go with full guts and bloody horror with Gen V. I absolutely loved it. It's not my favorite season out of The Boys and Gen V combined, but it might be like second favorite. I absolutely love Season 1. A live action Popeye movie is officially in the works, and I'm going to be honest here, I don't care for Popeye. I don't care for this movie. All I remember about Popeye is they made like this interesting animated Popeye movie. I don't know how many years ago, like over 5 years ago or something like that. And I don't know how well that was received, but they're making a live action one now. I don't know how you're going to make a live action one now. You got to get someone with some pretty big arms. Let's just say that, or you're going to have to CG, and that won't look great. But I could care less about a Popeye movie, if I'm going to be honest with you. Aaron Taylor Johnson is rumored to have been offered the role of James Bond, and people have reached out to the James Bond people, and they've been like, we can't confirm or deny. And I'm like, well, if you can't deny, then it at least has some truth to it. And if he's been, offered the role, we don't know if he's taken it yet. It's kind of interesting how they're offering him the role of this when Craven hasn't come out, because you want to see how well Craven does, because he's the main star and he's the official selling point in the movie. Because Craven isn't really the selling point. I would say Aaron Taylor Johnson's the selling point. That's why they cast him in the movie. And I don't know. I really don't know how well Craven's going to do. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I think they should wait till that comes out, because yeah, they're going pretty fast at trying to get a new James Bond. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson could be a great James Bond, but I think there's a lot of other better choices than him. He's not my first choice. He'd probably be like 3 or 4 on my list, because Daniel Craig, I thought he was an amazing James Bond. But I will say that Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think that, I don't know if his box office resume is big enough to be the next James Bond, but we'll see. He's only been offered the role. He hasn't been signed yet for anything big, so we'll see how that works out. Then we have a movie based on The Sims is officially in the works. Margot Robbie will produce the film, and Kate Herron is attached to write and direct it. I don't know about this. A Sims movie, isn't it? I've only played The Sims a couple times. Don't they talk really weird? Like, they don't have they don't actually speak English. They talk in the Sim voices and they move around pretty weird. I know The Sims is a pretty fun game. A lot of people still play it. You know, it's a pretty creative game, I'll say. Margot Robbie producing this is pretty interesting. Like, what kind of background does she have with The Sims to be producing this? Does she play The Sims? I really wonder that. Kay Herron from Loki, I think she's a great director. So I'd like to see kind of what work she would do on this. But a movie based on The Sims is just a very odd thing to do. I mean, I'll tune in, but are they going to talk in English? I don't know. Cillian Murphy is officially going to return in the Peaky Blinders movie. Filming does begin this summer. I've never seen the Peaky Blinders show, so I don't really have a lot of knowledge going into this. I still need to watch it. A lot of people have said it's great. Cillian Murphy is, of course, great in anything, so he's probably going to be great in that. I'm interested to see why they're doing a Peaky Blinders movie. You got to let me know down in the comments if the series ended off on a cliffhanger, now they have to do a movie to cover it, or this is going to take place in a whole nother different story. I'm not really sure about that. We got official confirmation that Cillian Murphy is going to be in the new movie. For our last story of the day, it's a pretty funny one. Velma Season 2 releases on Max on April 25th, just next month. You know, this show is ridiculous. This show got bombarded with like the worst reviews for a television show that released the year this released. I think this released in 2022, something like that. But it got terrible reviews. People hate watched it, and so now we're getting a season 2, sadly. So don't watch this. Don't hate watch it. I do not want to see a season 3 pop up on my Max. I do not want to watch this. Not going to watch it. I didn't watch season 1. A lot of people hate watch season 1. That's why we're getting a season 2. This is coming up pretty fast because it's just so silly, so stupid. I don't know why we're doing it. I'm interested to see what the reviews are going to be. It would be pretty surprising if season 2 had better reviews than season 1 or had worse reviews. We'll see about that, but I don't even know why they're making this. No one asked for this, but Max is always doing dumb things. Warner Bros. It's a dumb studio. But that's all for movie news this Sunday. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments on the topics that I talked about today. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.